Hi, we're Ken and Donna, and we've been patients of Dr. Bloom for about a decade now.
Yes, we really have been impressed with him, and I can't say enough good things about him because he's not only a wonderful physician, a fabulous listener, and a very caring person, but he's also something which means a lot to me. He's a teacher, and I remember discovering that in one of our first times with him. He showed us, he said, well, let's look at this and we'll see what you're talking about in the pictures in the brain. And he showed a video, and he showed regular pictures actually of the parts of the brain that were involved in a stroke that I had had. And it was fascinating to me. It started me on quite a journey, I think. But it has been amazing every time we've come, because he always gives us, he listens so carefully, and he wants to help us, and he does help us. So that part is really great. Ken?
There are three parts of Dr. Bloom's practice that make him singularly unique. The first is patient involvement. You don't walk into Dr. Bloom's office and he tells you what you need to do. Rather, he discusses what your symptoms are, and then he offers different modalities for your treatment. And you actually are involved with him in determining what path you're going to follow. The second is, if he has to prescribe anything, he does it very holistically. He looks at what the side effects are of various prescriptions, and he tries to select the most holistic approach that does not create a disruption of your natural immune system. And finally, he's state of the art. He stays abreast of what's happening. Modern medical technology is changing so rapidly that if you just rested on your laurels from when you got your degree, you would stagnate very quickly. Dr. Bloom always has the latest in technologies, and with the changes that he's bringing to the technologies, his treatments are so much better. So we are especially fond of his practice for those three ideas.
Yes. So I think the listening part is huge, because too many times you go into a doctor's office and they want to just do tests, and tests are important, but they don't hear you. They wait for the tests to come, and then they suggest some things, but they don't always present things that could go wrong. And I think that's very high in Dr. Bloom's way he approaches things, that he wants not to do anything wrong for you. He wants to help you learn how to do things right for yourself. And that's really the sign of a good practitioner, doctor, anyone who wants to reach into a person and help them find out what's going on in their health and in their life that could be changed and could be made more robust, and give a person a good sense of self and a sense of what's happening out there around us and so forth. And I think that's really, really helpful. It has been for me. It piques my own curiosity, because he's so full of curiosity, and it's just delightful, absolutely delightful.
So in medical problems enter our lives, Dr. Bloom is our go-to guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to thank you. We really have gotten so much from you. The videos that you show that kind of enhance what you're saying and explain things even more are fascinating, but mostly I think they've created in us a grand sense of the curiosity of the beauty of the human body and the environment. Genetics, everything is in there, and they're just mind-boggling. I think they'll solve all the problems in the world once they have all this figured out, coming from how the human body messages within itself, how it takes things in and makes changes, how it just really blooms with all the nice things out there that it can that can cause good things for us. So we are very, very grateful
So I
and
say thank you.
fascinated. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Bloom.
Yes, okay.